Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens put on a great match that I think might lead to the feud of the year for 2025. Let's take a look and see why I think that. Kevin Owens has been on sort of a psychotic rampage recently, as he feels that everyone has turned against him. In his mind, Cody has betrayed him and his friendship by teaming with Roman Reigns in a one tag team match that they had a few months ago. And subsequently, Randy Orton has also turned against him because he chose Cody over Kevin Owens. Now, while on the outside, we could make the argument that that's just not true, Kevin Owens is somewhat delusional. And he's kind of lost it, which I kind of like. I think delusional Kevin Owens is the best Kevin Owens. In my last video about Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes fighting, I mentioned that I think the Ring of Honor / indie Kevin Owens is coming out when he was known as Kevin Steen. And he would use moves that WWE would consider unsafe or illegal. And I did mention that I was very excited about that, and I still am. I'm very, very excited for what Kevin Owens has in store. I think that's the best version of Kevin Owens. We've seen a lot of versions of Kevin Owens through his career with the WWE, and so far, none of them have gripped my attention like this one has. I think the car promos have been great, where he just sits in his car and talks outside of the arena. I think that's wonderful. I think it's great for his character. And just his overall change in nature has been extremely fun to watch, and it's becoming extremely unpredictable, which is even better. When wrestling is unpredictable, it's at its best. Cody, on the other hand, tried to make amends and say that, he didn't devalue Kevin Owens because he teamed with Roman. He teamed with Roman because it was for the greater good. And Kevin Owens couldn't quite get that into his head. But I do agree with Cody that it was for the greater good in that moment. We've seen some of Cody's best promo work of the year against Kevin Owens, and we've seen some of Kevin's best promo work of the year against Cody. I think this is lining up to be a fantastic feud for a good little bit. I believe wholeheartedly that they may be able to stretch this to Mania and have a huge payoff at Mania. But this match was very, very good. Just like the last match, it was fantastic. I think anytime Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes can get together, we're bound to watch something extremely good and something that we will not forget. Now, another cool thing about this match that they brought back for the nostalgia factor was the Winged Eagle belt made a fun return. I am disappointed that they just used the cheaper replica version instead of like a real one, but knowing what we know now post-match, I think that makes it even better that they use the replica. During the match, I was slightly sad. It definitely falls in line with a lot of the problems I have with WWE production. But now on the back end, I think it was a great idea because Kevin looks a little goofy walking around with the replica belt instead of like a real one. It definitely helps play into that sort of delusional character that Kevin is playing right now. And I think we're in for something magical. Now, at the time of recording this, we have yet to hear anything from Cody. I'm sure we will get something from Kevin on Smackdown tonight, but we are filming this pre-Smackdown, so there's nothing that I can give you as far as what's going on currently. But I do believe in the coming weeks we will probably set a second match or clear the air on who is the real champion. Cody would go on to win this match, but Kevin Owens would get his on the back end of the match by doing a package pile driver to Cody and injuring his neck. We haven't been told the extent of Cody's injury, whether it's taking him out of the ring or if it's just kind of maybe a week or two off. But we have gotten pictures of Cody Rhodes wearing a neck brace in a few appearances that he did recently. So even if he is not injured, they are definitely selling it as an injury. I ended up rating this match a 96 out of 100, which is a 4.8 stars. This match was great. It capped off a fantastic night of wrestling, and I would 1000% watch it again, and probably will watch this one plus their last match together just to see the change and the difference. And I'll probably do that leading up to their next match that is yet to be announced. Now, I think you could run some really cool stories out of this, and the one that I think might be the best, just in my opinion, and this is my own personal thoughts on this, I think you could do one more match with Kevin and Cody. Maybe at the next Saturday Night Main Event, maybe at the Rumble, but sell a true injury from Cody. Let Kevin take the belt, let Cody get some time off, and maybe push it to Mania and Cody comes back for Mania or something along those lines, if you're following. But I think that especially if they're trying to keep Cody Rhodes a face and not have what happened to him at AEW happen to him at WWE, I think you need to give him some of that time off. We're so used to seeing Cody Rhodes and seeing how great a guy he is, and I think after a while it gets old for some people because it doesn't feel real. I think that injury time could give enough time behind the crowd to where they kind of lessen that feel a little bit, if you catch my drift. And then when he comes back, he can go on a full babyface run. The other option is that Kevin pushes Cody hard enough that he becomes a heel. Now, if you haven't watched any of Cody's heel work, you're missing out on some of his best work. He was born to be a heel. He does a fantastic job as a face. Don't get me wrong. He is an amazing face. But he was born to be a heel. Sort of a wolf in sheep's clothing, if you will. Needless to say, I can't wait to see where this goes. I'm so excited. We're really rolling into Mania season. We're getting a lot of build-ups for a lot of different matches. And I think this could be maybe an opener to one of the two nights. I don't think it'll be a main event, but this could be the first match or the second to last match of an event. And given enough time, I could definitely see this becoming a main event. Right now, we don't have a lot of plans for Mania. We don't have Royal Rumble winners. We're not even sure who's going to be holding any of the title belts going into Mania at this point. So this is going to be a fun Mania season. It really feels like anything could happen and anything could top the card at this point. But that's going to be it for this video. This wraps up our Saturday Night Main Event videos. So next week we will be back to a one video a week. I do have more coming. I believe next week I will post my regular video, and the following week I will have a 2025 plan laid out. I've got some exciting things planned and I can't wait to share them with you. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.